Watersports beach shack, I guess, and they've got kayaking, they've got paddleboarding, they've got yoga, they've got ice baths, and they've got like fun kids clubs. And however, I went down yesterday and speaking to the guy there that runs the place and his experience. So could you imagine, his business is located on the beach, and he has he's got all the paddle boards, all the kayaks, everything there, and he's got a water park set out in the front. Floods coming in on Tuesday, what do? You know, you can't, he told his team to stay at home. It's just him and basically his entire operation sitting there. He's tying it down. He's going back between, he's in, I think, as much as possible, we all took shelter, but the operation is like, I guess, a wooden beach shack, pretty small. So he's in there watching the rain. And then every time that there was a let up in the storm, he's tying everything down again. He had concrete blocks, you know, these big water parks, inflatable water parks in the water. So they have one there, and it's tied down by concrete blocks in the sea. And you imagine, because this is the sea and the waves coming in, they've got to be heavy blocks. That was moved. The force of the water moved that along the beach. Luckily, it didn't harm anyone. It didn't go too far. But one, just a shout out to Ignite Watersports. I go down to paddle, like paddleboarding. A lot of weekends you paddle, and then you can like have a look in at all the nice houses on the palm. You get close. That's fun. But also just a shout out, because small business, time of crisis, and the business owner had no option but to be there, literally against the storms, tying down his products, you know, keeping the kayaks in, and it was just a scary situation. But went down there at the weekend, all back up and running. So if you'd like to support a local business, Ignite Watersports started right before the pandemic, actually, and they do great water, like water activities for kids. They've got birthdays every weekend. It's just a really nice, like, fun thing. Have you been paddleboarding here?
Yes, actually, I have, and I tried to like stand on this surfboard, but I couldn't. I just like immediately.
No way.
Like that. Yeah, I'm like, it's really fun. It's really nice. But you know what? I love water sports. I enjoy them so much, because like you can get like a glimpse of like both, like the experience of the beach while practicing a sport. That is very fun. I like it. I really do.
It's super cool.
But paddleboarding was not for me. I mean, at the end of the day, I would just like maybe lay down on the paddleboard, and I'd be like.
Oh, it depends on the day. Like someday we'll go out to another beach and have a sit down. Another day, so just lie and get a tan. It's all good. 9:54. This brings us to our guest. Mohammed Hamdi was, like the rest of us, affected by the storm. However, he jumped in and rescued someone from a car. We're going to get his story after.